Good afternoon everybody, it's Hugh from Berthon here. We're in a sunny, slightly overcast Torquay. We're having a look at the wonderful RASCAL. She's a 2007 Dale 45 Classic, built down in Neyland by Mike and the boys. Absolutely beautiful piece of kit. She's hull number 5. She's on the market with Berthon International now. She's running on a pair of Caterpillar C9 575 diesels, one of the greatest seagoing hulls ever built, and for my money, the most beautiful motorboat ever built. Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to a very sunny Torquay. Today we are looking at, and I might get a bit gushy and teary-eyed at this, what I think is the most beautiful motorboat available to you today. So we are looking at a RASCAL. She is a 2007 Dale 45. She is the Classic 45, it even says it on the side. As you can see, she is an absolutely stunning example of her type. Full teak decked. She went back to Dale last year, so that's 2022, for a considerable refit. So she has a repainted hull in all grip. She's got a tender with a tender launch system aft. Just a staggeringly proficient piece of boat building, this. So we've got a Nelson hull underneath, so it's a semi-displacement type hull. Never loses its grip in the water. She is running on a pair of C9s, which is the 575 Caterpillar option, really popular on this boat. Got a walkthrough through her transom, and we're into this great aft cockpit. So the external cushions that you can see have literally just been taken out of the bag, so they are brand new. Moving forward, we've got access down into the generator space pretty much beneath my feet, aft table, then we've got access underneath these seats, so all around this area. The left hand side, that's a dropping window, so it gives you air into the saloon when you need it, and you've also got a stable door and plenty of grab holds moving forward. So we'll run up around the decks, have a quick look around her and then pop inside. So we've got a beautiful revarnished timber mast here. Electronics have been upgraded. She is in beautiful condition. Original teak decks, but are looking good at the moment. We've got a profusion of opening hatches onto the foredeck. We've also got a pair of opening hatches which open up to give ventilation in there. Solar panels. We've got a quantum radar system from Raymarine, supplying information to the internal plotters. 3 big screens facing forward. Super yacht style pop-up flush cleats. And of course trim strips on either side so that you don't mess up either your warps or your nice new paint job and finish. So the foredeck on her, you have 2 hatches. One has main holding underneath these Bailey clips. And then we've got a central to that Samson post. So this gives access for mooring buoys, etc., and into the main hull. And over on the starboard side, we've got the main anchor retrieval mechanism there with the windlass. So it's a vertical drop windlass. That runs out through a stem head fitting, which has got an additional striker plate on there just to protect her stem. But as with all these Dales, she is incredibly beautifully built. All the stainless steel is absolutely top-notch quality, and therefore the boats hold their value and have a pretty devoted team of people looking after them and running them. So moving aft, we've got these green screens here just to take any glare out and keep the reflections down. And moving back, she's a really easy boat to move around, so it's literally one step down, onto the lid, down again. This boat has even got deck washes and recirculating bait wells in for one of her previous owners. But we'll just have a hop inside here and show you this interior. So it's the cherry interior in this one with blonde cream leather upholstery. There used to be a saloon sofa in here, but this owner has gone for a TV cabinet with extra storage, and as you can see, impressively light. And all that cabinetry was done at Dale, so it is of the absolutely highest quality. She's been recently reupholstered in blue. I'll just show you here, this is the main switching. So there's a main switch panel here with tank tender. This boat also had electric gauges put over. She's fitted with one air conditioning system for her dinette area and also heating throughout. New Raymarine screens there to give you all of the optional data that you can bring up. She is a Category B boat, so extremely good offshore, and a derivation of the Arthur Marcel Nelson TT boat design. So bow and stern thrusters, autopilot. She's got a Dockmate yacht controller. That's me just spinning up her radar. So really workmanlike place to con the boat from. Twin seats over at the driver's console, and there's a navigator's seat over on the starboard side too. So that's the deckhead lining. It's really easy maintenance. And then this is super smart. So Dale fit this on a rolling motor, so that you can reduce the amount of clearance up forward between you and the steering wheel, and then that opens up the aft end to give you a lot more space for lounging about when you need to. So we just have a look at that. We've got a central footrest there. That's me dropping the aft window, so that aft window is powered. That's it going up again. But it's just a phenomenally proficient piece of boat building here. Lovely, lovely thing to be in. Plenty of lush gloss joinery throughout. She's got a carpeted floor. It is removable, so you've got a nice teak and holly floor underneath. This is giving you either navigational data or tank data, which is looped through. That's access down into the galley. And this navigator's top here is removable, so you can open the lot up. That should say Dale 45005, so she's the 5th in the sisterhood, presently of 11. And this boat, Rascal, is somewhat unique in having this layout. So you've got a massive dinette area here, very bright, air conditioned. It's got nav text, it's got a really nice stereo on it. Plenty of storage up in the lockers there, with central bookshelves and plenty of light coming in. And then we've got the galley area is set over to starboard. So proper, decent oven. It's a really safe area to work with these nice grey Avonite worktops. Double burner hob there, plenty of ventilation from up there. Really nice set of clock and barometer. And we have access into the heads compartment, which is either used as a dayhead or en suite to the forward master. So again, really neatly moulded, beautifully finished. That's the access in there, and you could see a heater outlet just there, so you can put your wets in there if you need to and dry them out. Now we've got this lovely forward cabin. So we're not robbing any space. This is an incredibly comfortable cabin with ensuite access back into that head there with beautiful timber tops to all the surround. It is beautifully finished. Got more light overhead here if we need it, with a shade and mozzie screen if required. Masses and masses of space around here, a good hanging locker and a small dressing sofa as well, that sort of corner seat there. But as you can see, it's just beautifully done. And she is clinically clean. We've got these beautiful arched door frames, and that is solid timber. Here we are, walking back through that dinette area. And we'll have a quick look aft through here into the aft cockpit. And that is her. But I haven't finished yet. I am going to show you the engine room. So bear with, here we go. So I have magically transported into the saloon and am now just about to, avoiding that telephone call, pop down into the engine bay. So this is the heart of the Dale 45. Pop down here, Of course, Dale wouldn't want you to get sore knees, so the frames underneath are padded. We've got a pair of Caterpillars, so they're the 575 C9s. Dale build to pretty much a commercial installation standard, so everywhere is accessible. All the systems are easily found, easily managed. You've got dual CPAR filters for your fuel filtration on this forward bulkhead. Beautifully insulated. We've got expansion tanks for port and starboard diesels, but I can get right down. That's the outboard side of the starboard engine there. It's really neat. So the engine bay was nicely painted out during the refit also, but it is unbelievably clean for an engine room, and these motors have run for about 1500 hours. Really well maintained, and they'll push her along at a cruise of sort of 22 odd knots, and she'll top out just underneath 30 knots. Unbelievably clean for a 2007 boat. Just looking aft here, we can get right the way around the back. There are handed drains for her oils, deep sea seals, carriers in the shafts, gearboxes, big exhausts. It's a really, really proficient engine installation. You've got cabinets for switching, bow thruster and stern thruster are in here. That is the window at the aft end, that's just the mechanics for that, and this really nice airy engine room. So I hope that was instructive. That is the engine room of RASCAL, this Dale Classic 45. Many thanks for watching.